So, casual situation. I drove down to San Diego del Cerro area to fix my bike, as well as get that suit fitted. Finally, I made the drive, and here I am. As soon as I got here, I went to my grandparents' house to grab some packages that I sent there, and they weren't there. Got on my car to drive to my father's house to ask him what's up, and the car was dead. The car's battery, I mean, I knew it was the battery all along, but now that it actually happened, I know for sure. It died. So, got myself a socket wrench set and a new battery, which is like, that's life, you know, that's life. That's life. As soon as you start to, you know, as soon as you decide to move forward and go up, you know, it's called the pit of despair. I heard about it in the book called Atomic Habits. You know, you generally think that success is a linear path when it's not. Success is always going to be, you know, a flat line of progress followed by exponential explosion. You know, it's never going to be a linear path where you succeed slowly and things are always going upward. It's always going to be a pit of despair followed by exponential growth. That's how it is, because, you know, it takes time to prepare. And, you know, a lot of times as soon as you decide to move forward on something, you know, life will throw a rock at you. It'll throw a pit of despair at you. And if you don't, you know, it's a test. It's a test to see if you really want it. And that's just how it is. You ever decide to make a decision and move forward in life, you're always going to get hit with some problems. It's a test. Everything's a test, which is totally fair. It's how it should be. Yeah, I'm just sitting outside of a Vons. Like, I don't know, people always tell me all the time, like, I do a lot of, like, you know, ghetto, like, not ghetto, but like homeless shit, you know? I lay on the fucking floor in the middle of the street sometimes. I fucking sit outside Vons and just sit there and stare at people. And like, you know, even these guys, you know, they're looking at me like, oh, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, okay. I don't know, dude. I'll lay in front of a fucking grocery store. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, people can think whatever the fuck they want about me. I'm Mog in every single way, shape, and form. Nobody can compare to me in any way. So, like, you know, hate if you want, but I just feel bad for you that you weren't born the way I was, you know? But regardless of that, I'll let you guys know how it goes. My mechanic slave moved to Kansas, so I can't make him change my battery. Man, this is some good times. That guy's a legend. So now I gotta do it myself, which is kind of cool because, you know, I always wanted to learn, and I don't learn by having somebody else show me. You know, I learn with failure. Failure makes you learn in everything. You're always gonna learn better with failure. I mean, I'm a hard learner. You know, I don't learn shit until the hard way slaps me in the face. It takes me a couple tries every time. I don't learn the easy way ever, which is a trait that is important to, you know, you wanna fix that. That's something that needs to be fixed. But yeah, so you learn with failure the easiest. So just everything in life, just fucking spearhead it. Just send it straightforward. Literally imagine that you're trying to dive into the asphalt and scrape your face on the floor, right? That's the fastest way to get anything done. If you have something in life that you want, you have to jump and expect to fall. You have to. You can't expect to jump and land on your feet. It's not gonna happen. You have to jump and expect to fall flat on your face. And if you go with that expectation and you work hard in every way, shape, and form, and you get up, even if you fall flat on your face, and you get up and you get up and you get up and you get up and you get up, you know, eventually you'll learn to put your feet out in front of you when you fall. That's how it is with life. And you know, my children, when I have my own kids, something Andrew Tate said that I really liked is that when I have my own kids, every time I walk past my son, I'm gonna push him on the floor. And I liked this so much because, like, That's great. Eventually he's going to start fighting back and, you know, stumbling, and he's going to get right back up, and eventually he's going to start trying to push me. It's just going to be so good. It's nothing rude, nothing mean, just, you know, shove him on the floor a little bit, whatever it takes to knock him over a little bit. I loved it a lot. I wish my dad did that to me. That'd be so good. It's great training. That's life. That's life. It's going to just push you over every single opportunity. And falling over is not a bad thing. It's never a bad thing. Just get up. Like, people think that falling over is the worst fucking thing ever, but you can literally just stand up. Like, this is life. You have 100 years. Sorry, you have 80 years, 60, 70 years. There's a lot of chances to get up. So yeah, I'm waiting for my Uber right now. I'm gonna go just zone out and enjoy this beautiful breeze and wait for my Uber. So, yeah. My phone is at 4%, so I really shouldn't be doing this because I'm kind of in an emergency situation here. But just for the lulz, I'll show you guys me taking this hoe out. Ow, hot. Fuck you. Watch this grip strength. Oh, yeah. What you think about that, baby? That's why we train brachioradialis right there. Oh, yeah. See that? Fingers. Yeah. Whoever fucking had this car, fuck the shit out of it. There's no fucking battery harness. There's no nothing. I'm okay with that for now. I'll get one, but no sweat, right? Also, stabbed myself in the finger with the most rusty thing in this fucking car. Literally, it's covered in fucking, what do you call it, discharge, fucking build up. There's a word for it. I've said it 1,000 times. Corrosion. And I just fucking stabbed myself on a rusted corrosion cable. So I'm gonna go to urgent care and get myself a tetanus shot for $85. Haven't had a tetanus shot in like 5 years because I haven't been to a hospital in a while. Oh, goodbye. Who the fuck made the battery terminal covers the hardest part to get off? I fucking took off the strap, made a little hooky thing, best possible tool for this job. Oh God, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, bro, I guess, but like not really. Oh, fucking motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Why? Oh, God. Okay, I'm starting to see a little bit. Ah, get the fuck off this thing, bro. Like, what? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do this for another hour. See ya. Just looked it up. Reddit says it's pliers. No shit. I don't have access to that because my fucking grandparents are at home and they won't answer my phone calls. So I'm gonna go ask a neighbor to borrow theirs. I'm such a fucking pussy. Asking for that shit was so fucking difficult, bro. Oh my God. That poor family just living their life and some fucking tweaker comes over here. I'm gonna kill all of them. All their children are dead. My fucking grandparents just got here after I did everything. And they looked at me like I was the most disgusting person in the entire world for buying a car with rust on it. There they go. Like this. Did you know that nothing matters? Did you know that everything in this world is completely up to you? You do whatever the fuck you want. Looking at me like I'm crazy? I don't give a fuck what kind of car I'm driving. Fuck, that hurts. Fuck. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of the fucking motherfucker. Let's see if it was the battery. It does that. I don't know about that. Good boy. Good boy. Woo! I wanted to talk to you all a little bit more about what I was saying at the grocery store. I was speaking about how you need to, in order to succeed, in order to do things, you know, the most efficient, fastest way possible, you need to dive into them head first, as if you were expecting to fall. And that's true. Victory or failure, be indifferent to it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They mean nothing. Victory and failure mean absolutely nothing. They have no way or hold or bearing on how you should feel about yourself and how much effort you put in. They're irrelevant. Victory and defeat, irrelevant. But at the same time, to be the best at something, you need to go into it thinking you're the best, right? I'm going to use video games as an example. I used to be really good at this one video game called Destiny, and there's lots of people out there that play high-end video games such as Destiny or first-person shooters like Call of Duty. You know, you see Call of Duty players who go in there and they frag out for 55 kills in a game, and they don't miss. They are extremely confident with their shot, and they win every single gun engagement. Now, I had this for a long time when I played Destiny. I would go in and nobody could stop me. Nobody was better than me, right? You have to go in imagining each gunfight. You need to know for a fact that I am the better player. I am going to be more narrowed in, locked on, and I'm going to hit more shots than they are. I am going to be more crafty than they are. I am going to outplay them in every situation, right? You need to go in knowing you're the best. When you do this, you mentally unlock a gate, and you are now allowed to get more kills than the other people, right? I have this problem a lot, where if I, regard myself on the same level as somebody who's a plebeian, even if I have more skill than them, if I mentally regard myself as on the same level or less than them, I will mentally, subconsciously, right? This is not on purpose. I will match their proficiency. I will match how good they're doing. Sorry, I don't want people to hear me doing this, but I will match how well they're doing in any given situation that we're working on. Or if I regard myself as less than them, I will not allow myself to get above them, right? So your ego depicts how well you can do in front of other people. There's an anime called Blue Lock. It's all about that, is that you need to be the one to shoot the goal, the soccer goal, right? You need to have the ego and the feeling inside your body that, oh my God, if anyone takes this shot, I have the best chance of making it. And because I want to win, I need to take this shot. You can't think to yourself, oh my God, like that person's better than me. They have a better chance of making the shot. You need to inside think to yourself, I have the best chance of making the shot. Therefore, I'm going to take it with no apologies. Failure and victory are irrelevant. I know that I have the best chance to make this shot, so I'm going to fucking shoot it. I did it yesterday. I went and got myself fitted for a suit. I looked fucking sharp. I mean, when I say I look good in a suit, I mean, I look fucking good in a suit. God damn. Fuck. I wanted to fucking fuck the shit out that motherfucker, man. That shit look good as hell. I also, I already showed you everything yesterday. This is a 2-day video, of course. And, the reason I don't post all the time is because, it's not because I'm not filming clips. I'm filming clips. The problem is that I look back at the clips and I think, wow, that guy's a fucking asshole. And I don't post them. They're gross. They're gross. They don't really... Sometimes I get kind of caught up in my own self-pity, I mean, yes, this channel is a lot of complaining, but in general, I'm not much of a complainer. Unless complaining is
about the subject is interesting. If complaining about a specific part of a specific subject is interesting to me, and it tantalizes my brain a little bit, I'll go into detail about why I think something sucks. But I don't want to be a complainer. I don't think I'm a complainer. I don't like complaining. I don't like hearing people complain. I think it's irrelevant. I'm indifferent to most situations, right? So when I get into kind of this rhythm and this groove where I start complaining about stuff, and obviously I'm very self-aware. I'm like, I'm fully aware that I'm writhing in my own self-pity. I'm fully aware that everything that I am complaining about is within my control and I can solve, right? Or it's not in my control and it's irrelevant. So I'm fully aware and self-aware of that, but still, sometimes it feels good to complain, and that's not what this YouTube channel is for, because I want to look back on this and see some information. I know my life is bad right now. Fully aware of that. I know that things could be better. I know that I could be doing things to make things better, obviously. So, yeah, no reason to post garbage like that. Yeah, like I was saying yesterday when I got interrupted, is about the being in a video game and regarding yourself as better than the rest of your competition, right? Or that same thing as in life. You have to actually know and think and believe that you are the best. You can't accomplish anything without believing it's possible, right? I'm sure you've heard this. But the reason isn't so simple. The reason is your subconscious is one of the most powerful things on planet Earth. If you were able to take a limit off of your subconscious, you wouldn't even have to think. You wouldn't have to do anything. Your new standard of living would be so much higher than everyone else's that you would do everything that you wanted to do the moment you wanted to do it. Now, the reason that you guys all have a limit on your subconscious is because that's how the world was built. The world was built to put a limit on your subconscious. All men are created equally, all this other crap. It's fucking bullshit. If you are great, you probably know you're great inside. If you don't think you're great, that's because you're probably not. So, like I was saying, let's say you're playing Call of Duty, right? And you have a limit on your subconscious. You go into a gunfight engagement believing that you are less than or equal to the person on the other side. What that means is that you're going to put all of your effort into this gun engagement believing that you're equal to this person, which means that that gun engagement is going to take everything you have. Let's say, on the other hand, you're a GOAT. You believe in your subconscious without a doubt, that you are better than 99.9% of the player base. You're going to go into that engagement expecting to kill him as fast as one can physically kill him and move on to the next one. The amount of mental bandwidth that engagement is going to take is significantly reduced if your ego and your self-worth and your belief that you're better is significantly higher. If you think you're 100 times better, that engagement is going to take 1% of your mental bandwidth. If you think you're equal to that player, that engagement is going to take 100% of your mental bandwidth. So even if it has to do with a limiter or how much energy a situation takes out of you, still, very important that you know that you're the best. Because if you don't, you're going to get drained. You're going to get fucking drained. So this works in a lot of situations. My first job ever was sales, and I went into it thinking that I was a genius. I've never sold anybody on anything in my entire life. The moment I stepped into that building, I thought, this is just a game. I'll find a way to hack it. I'll find a way to hack it and become the #1 person in here. It just has to be your mindset. You have to know for a fact that you can be the best. You need to know, you need to think in your mind. You need to walk into a situation where all these other people have been succeeding. You need to think to yourself, compared to me, all of these people are blind. Everyone in here is so much less creative, so much less inventive, innovative, whatever you want to say. You need to believe that they are so much less innovative and that your perspective on things is so fresh and so incredible that everyone here practically has a blindfold on. You need to believe that with all your heart, because if you believe that, then you can walk in there and then you can immediately start thinking. And when you believe you're better, your numbers will reflect that. But it has to be a true belief. I was born with this belief. I was born with it. I never had to cultivate it. You might have to. You might have to. Or there's a field in which you already think you're the greatest. My father is an incredible salesman. It's just in his blood. And I knew for a fact the moment I walked in there, I had my father's blood in me. And that was the absolute cornerstone of my ego in that situation. Now, if you have a field where you are the best, that ego will probably be there, right? Even if it's unearned. You're probably a fucking loser. You probably don't have any skills whatsoever. I was able to prove mine in 2 seconds because I actually have the skills. You probably don't have them. But that's what I was saying in that other video, is that the strongest people in the world, the strongest thing is people with unbelievable amounts of unearned confidence. To the point where they walk into every situation like that, and because taking the limiter off your subconscious is so fucking powerful, that their lack of skill is made up with the fact that they can see things from a new light because they're not stuck within the same rhythm as everyone else because they believe that they're different. All right, that's everything. I'm going to put the video together. I might make some more clips today. But yeah, I got myself fitted for that suit. And yeah, I'm going to walk in there and take that shit. But I obviously, you know, they needed to order a bunch of stuff since I'm 7 foot tall. They needed to order a bunch of stuff and have it all delivered. So it's probably going to take them 2 days. Then I'm going to get fitted. I'll find some shoes. But yeah, I'm going power look. Very powerful. Charcoal gray blazer, charcoal gray business pants, black shoes, black socks, black belt, black tie with the white undershirt. Now, I did speak to a man at a DXL, the extra large clothing store, that said that I should wear a red tie if I wanted to actually scare some people. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's everything. And feeling fucking massive in this big sweater right now. I got this thing at the thrift store. Bro, I'm a little nostalgia whore, okay? Fucking nostalgia whore. And this shirt smells exactly like a woman that I used to sleep with. And it just sparks so many fucking memories. Remember, this is on a 7 foot frame right here. So, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? This walks into your house in the middle of the night. Run for your fucking life, because I'm probably going to stab you.